Hello everyone and welcome to my first game with Plasma Storm on Pokemon TCG Online. I am Pooka and I will be presenting you a Blastoise Black Kyurem deck. And we're going to see if this can work out. Now Black Kyurem EX is one of the new hyped up cards from Plasma Storm. It can do 200 damage with Black Ballista. So we're going to try it out here and see what happens. My method of powering up the big guy is Blastoise. Still run Keldeo, and still got a Mewtwo in here. But for the most part, it's going to be focused around using Black Ballista with Black Kyurem EX, hitting for 200 every turn. And it's easier said than done, but who knows. We'll try it out. So I do get a mulligan card, and it's a Squirtle. So I'm going to go ahead and bench that as well. There's no downside really benching an extra Squirtle here when you can just rush in with Keldeo whenever you want to. I would rather just put down the Squirtle than get end and have to lose it. But my opponent is starting off with a Tornadus EX, a Mewtwo EX, and a Dynamo. So it looks like we're going to be going up against a Mewtwo Eelektrik kind of a deck. And he catches up the Squirtle right away, gets a DC, but no Stadium. So he can blow through, but it's going to be for 30 instead of the 60 that he's probably hoping for. So here I'm going to bench my Mewtwo. I don't really like doing that against this kind of a deck, but I kind of have to just to give myself a way to draw extra cards with that Bianca there. And then I just have to pass. It's kind of an uneventful turn one. And my hand isn't terrible, but it's not great either. I can get a Blastoise out next turn, but never mind. He plays an N. So he's going to draw 6. Now my opponent did play a Colress the previous turn, which, as a new supporter, he only drew 4 cards because there were 4 benched Pokemon between us. But alright, here we go. I got another Squirtle out here. I'm going to get a Rare Candy and a Blastoise. I'm going to Skyla for a Juniper probably. Seems like that makes the most sense here. I'm going to need a supporter for next turn. But I'm in some trouble. He used Power Blast this last turn. Hit my Keldeo EX for 100. And that is just no good. I'm going to fall behind 2 prizes here to this Tornadus. Keldeo is going to get knocked down in 2 hits by Power Blast. This is just what can happen if you get a slow start. I mean, I guess this isn't even a slow start. It's just Tornadus EX is a very powerful, quick attacker. That, I mean, turn 2 you can start using Power Blast for 100. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So, I'm going to be under a lot of pressure to respond quickly. And he also gets the Aspertia City Gym. Now, that is pretty annoying. That makes it so Tornadus EX is 190 hit points, and then minus 20 for Eviolite, which means the Black Ballista actually does not knock out that Tornadus EX now. So 200 actually doesn't knock that thing out anymore. How weird is that? So we're going to have to find a catcher or a counter stadium or a tool scrapper in order to get rid of that big guy. So I do get an Ultra Ball for... I'm going to get a second Blastoise into play. Might as well do that since I have another Rare Candy. Now Blastoise will allow me to use the Deluge ability, which allows me to attach as many water energy as I want every turn. So the idea is you get 3 water energy for Black Ballista every turn. Just keep attaching it. Keep doing 200. You knock out 3 EXs, you win. And wow, that was a very fortunate draw for me. I got 3 water and a Pokemon catcher. So that's going to allow me to use Black Ballista. And it's going to allow me to bring up a Mewtwo, knock that thing out, and take 2 prizes, discarding 3 energy. If you could take 3 prizes, that'd be pretty sweet. This is not Lugia EX, though. This is Black Kyurem EX. But yeah, I get to discard the 3 water. And then next turn I will have an energy retrieval. So I should be able to just get 1 more energy and then... And there's the other energy. So yeah, I should be able to pull something off. At least another Black Ballista. And I do play a Stadium in this deck. So we'll see if I can pull something off. But oh, there is another N that's going to shuffle my hand and I'll get 4 cards this time. I do get 3 supporters. I get an N, a Skyla, a Colress, and a Water. And oh, there's a Hypnotoxic Laser. Pew, he's firing off the laser. But he does not play Verbank City Gym, so that's only going to do 10 in between turns, so not as scary as it could be. But he does get Tails for the Power Blast, and now I have a decision to make here. Like, what am I going to do? I could Skyla for an energy retrieval, get the sure thing this turn. Just Black Ballista for... It'll be 180. That won't knock him out, though. But what it will allow me to do is set up a play where I... Let's see. If I can just counter the Stadium on the following turn, then I would knock out the Tornadus EX, then power up my Mewtwo, knock out his Mewtwo. I could take a 4-prize turn, potentially. But is that worth going for, knowing that I only play one Pokemon Center? That's my only Stadium in this deck, and I don't think it is. So I'm just going to power up the Black Kyurem EX. I need one more energy, and then I'm going to need a Stadium or a Catcher to take 2 prizes this turn. And, oh, look at that. Today, we are drawing well. And that's all you need with Blastoise. You just need to draw well, and you can beat everything. I mean, Black Ballista knocks out everything. Keldeo is pretty good, too. As long as you keep drawing water energy, you're going to knock out a lot of Pokemon. And that's exactly what's happening here. We have a Black Ballista knocking out that Tornadus EX. We got the Stadium, too. I forgot to use Pokemon Center on my Blastoise there, but that's okay. It's not going to be relevant at all. And here comes his Mewtwo. So really all I need is a couple more energy, and I believe you attached an extra energy there. You really didn't need to. He only needs to do 60 damage to knock me out. I already have 1 on there, so just an X-Ball with a DC would have knocked me out. So now all I need is 2 energy, and I drew a Juniper off of my 2-card end. So, like I said, all it takes is running well with Blastoise. You just draw your waters, and you're going to win. So he X-Balls the Black Kyurem EX, set up the Mewtwo, and I need to draw an energy retrieval or 2 energy off of this Juniper. I draw Lightning off my top card, and there's a Computer Search. So, and energy retrieval, so that is going to wrap this up just like that. Fell behind 2 prizes, and then Black Kyurem EX came in, knocked out 2 EXs with Black Ballista, and that is just how powerful that card is. And we're going to clean up with a Mewtwo X-Balling for the game. So, thanks for watching, guys. I am Pooka. Hope you enjoyed this matchup with some new Plasma Storm cards. And I will see you guys for some more videos soon. Take care, and I'll see you next time.